Okay, so there's been a bit of a change of plans. This is not Islington or Islington. It is, in fact, my settlement, and more so to the point, it's very far away from Islington. It's in fact, it's the opposite end, right? And the reason I'm down here is very simple. Get your position signed by the leader of Islington, right? I remembered who the leader is. It's Miller. And I also remembered that I killed about, I don't know, maybe 200 of his men. So, this isn't getting signed anytime soon. And so, with that in mind, we're off to Lambeth. However, before we leave, there's Edmure's son's skull. Now, there's two more skulls there as well, and I can't help but notice how none of us, well, at the risk of repeating myself, noticed that there are 3 skulls there the entire time. Nobody thought to say, oh, yeah, maybe we should remove the skulls from this place. No. Nobody thought that far ahead. And, yeah. That's the result. Well, the market and the square are looking fine, I suppose. So is the housing. Sounds a bit pathetic, to be honest with you, but there is, I don't think there is anything else I can do about it. Anyways, that was the mystery. We found the skull. Truly, I mean, I don't know what I expected, but, not this, not really, you know? Anyways, there is something else in the area, and it's supposedly right next to Covent Garden as well. And I haven't even talked about the weapon that I changed, but I did. I dropped off the assault rifle. Not for a lack of ammunition, but I didn't have a lot of ammunition for it left. And then I realized I have this, and I have the means of making loads of ammunition for this weapon. This is a magical weapon, truly. The never-ending advanced lever-action rifle comes with 161 damage. Oh, yes. It is quite the thing. So, we need to return the skull, first and foremost, and then we need to talk to Clifford on Bridge Street. So, this way to return the skull, and then onwards to Clifford. Wasn't there a dog called Clifford at some point in like a cartoon back in the day or something like that? I seem to remember Clifford being a giant red dog. Okay, so I did not expect that. The game crashed, and now as we were on our way over here, but I apologise for sort of stepping out of character a little bit and going into the nitty-gritty details of the inner workings of everything, but I did update it, and there was a big update, and I've noticed that with the big update, the frame rate has doubled. So here's hoping that we don't have any more crashes, but yeah, this is absolutely silky smooth, so I'm really enjoying this right now. Yes, Edmure, we have found your son's skull. Here it is.
You returned him to me. You'll never know how much this means to me. Thank you. He was my only child, and I've waited to give him a proper burial. Now I finally can. I have very little, but you may have it. May eternal peace be with you.
Thank you. It must be difficult to hold your son's remains. Yeah, well, no, that's more importantly, do you feel closure?
Not as much as I'd hoped. All I have left is the memory of his face and the knowledge that I'll never see him again. Although I am happy
Right.
to finally have it made return
Yeah. Well,
to me. The pain of his loss still
it is what it is, right? Can't bring him back in any way, so... Yeah, there is something that I've, Right, so that's been changed, has it? Yeah, I've noticed it's, as you can see, the gas mask is no longer, well, it's no longer a thing, so, yeah. It's either the combat helm or the gas mask. You can't have both. That's unfortunate. Wait, isn't the combat helm... The combat helm changed as well. It used to have, like, the full face thing, didn't it? If I remove the aviator sunglasses, does it change? It does not. Okay, well, there's another difference for us to notice and move on from there, I suppose. Admiralty Arch. I get the feeling I visited this before and went in and, you know, there were no problems whatsoever, but, you know, perchance I just haven't noticed it before. There is one more thing we need to do, though, and that is see where we're going with our development as a whole, shall we say. So I'm going to hide ineligible perks, and let's go from here. So, Fortune Finder, not that useful. Mr. Sandman, Sneak, Commando, Gunslinger. It's a bit late for all of these. Medic is not bad, but it's not overly needed. Definitely not Lone Wanderer. Investing in stores is okay, but it's not the best. A long haul. Being over encumbered no longer prevents fast traveling. Well, you don't fast travel anyway. Chem resistant, 50% less likely to get addicted. Less radiation. Locksmiths. Bobby pins never break during lockpicking. I mean, this is convenient, but it's one of those things that you never really get. Explosions do 75% more damage. That's not bad, but the area of effect is kind of like a double. What you would call it? Like a double. Oh god, I've completely forgotten the saying. Like, there's a trade-off with it, right? Like, there's a saying that I've completely missed it. Yeah, anyways, you get what I'm trying to say. There's a plus side and a downside to it, right? I mean, sure, I can affect more enemies, but I can also injure myself if the explosion is too large. So, yeah, not really my thing. Reading something once a day, whether it be a work of literature or a shit-stained note in a rat-infested sewer, will grant 100 XP. But I mean, honestly, 100 XP is a lot. I might want to get that. 10% damage with the same seconds and unique options with certain characters, or against the opposite sex. I like this. Yeah, I mean, it's either that or we do some of the training, and honestly, I think I prefer this. Okay, there we go. So, we are now on our way to talk to... God, I've explored a lot of this place. To talk to Clifford on Bridge Street.
God save our gracious queen. Long live our noble.
And it turns out I will be back in this part of London sooner rather than later. I was expecting... Well, the last time I left I was expecting to leave for a while, but no. Turns out, not that bad at all. that I have to come back. I mean, look at this place. It's clean. It's lovely. Although I will admit, readily and fully, that I'm not quite sure about the economy of this place in the sense of, well, clean. 5 meters from here, absolute rugged filth, bandits everywhere, hooligans, cannibalism, all sorts of various bandits and gangs and whatnot. And the only thing that separates the two is, well, to be fair, quite a thick wall, but Westminster doesn't seem to be very self-sufficient, shall we say, and so in that sense, I'm not sure who I want to support and, well, how exactly in this whole political struggle, which is why I'm sort of just keeping out of it, but I gotta be honest with you, the more I think about it, the more what Smithy's trying to achieve is making sense.
Ah, the joys of being alone. I can fall asleep in a chamber stupidly.
Oh, hello there. That is absolutely gorgeous. Right, anyways, at least we get too distracted.
Another day, another crisis. Is it too early to drink?
Well, if you ask Winston Churchill, it's never too early to drink. Good day, sir. I have a meeting with this particular gentleman here.
Well met, stranger. How can I help you?
Yeah, for someone named Clifford, I expected a different accent, but, listen, I require your services. A guard at Westminster Palace sent me.
Ah, then why didn't you bloody say so before? Nice to work with you.
Oh,
I
now the
should
accent
say,
changes.
I don't
Lovely.
do marriage certificates. Not since the incident. Don't ask.
Perfectly understood. Not gonna ask. Don't want to know. Honestly, don't want to know. I need you to forge some signatures so I can get into Westminster, basically.
Let me see. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can forge you those signatures. All I need is some handwriting references. Letters work best. Don't care how you get them. The least I know, the better. First one will be about 100 tickets. The next ones will cost you more. The more I write, the more you pay.
Right.
So, bring me those references and I'll get to work. All right, Poppet?
Yes. So, I've got you a letter right here.
And whomst do I have the honor of impersonating?
The leader of Miller's Men, representing Islington.
Ah, let me see this letter. Perfect. And now to get in character. Done. I got the signature. As it's the first one, it'll cost you 100 tickets.
There you go.
Brilliant. Here's your signature. Pleasure to make business with you. Come back if you need more.
I do not need more, because I intend on getting the other signature the proper way. 1, 2, I don't even have a letter for you to forge from, or off of, rather, so in that sense, I guess we are out of here. I need to get to Covent Garden to check out what the hell is wrong with my helmet, because it used to look kind of cooler. See if I can improve the situation with the armor, and see if there's any other weapons and equipment changes that I might be interested in. And after that, let me just, well, I can't show it from here, but after that we're going down this way towards the one place we haven't really gone to yet. Ever, I don't think, so yeah, that's going to be interesting. Right, I apologise for the sudden cut there, but I had another game crash, although this time I'm fairly certain I've fixed everything and that all is in order, as they say. So, we are going to go down this route and hope that it will lead us somehow towards Lambeth. The other option was to go down from the Imperial War Museum this way, sort of following this main highway. This looks like the more sensible option, which is why I've made it past the bridge, and we're now heading towards Well, we're not heading towards the London Eye. We're going to go past it next to Waterloo Station, which should be relatively safe from here on out. Or rather, still relatively safe from here forwards. And then afterwards, we will see. Haven't really explored the area too much recently, but also in general as well. So, yeah. We'll see how things go. Should be exciting, because it's, for once, a new path to tread, which we haven't done yet, so... Also, we haven't really done much exploring of new areas in a while anyway, so... I did check... forgot to mention this. I did check... Interesting. Nothing there. I did check the armor, and I'm not sure why it looks the way it does. I'm assuming something changed. But... is that a friendly machine gun? It looks like a... is that a friendly automatic machine gun? Yeah, apparently it is. I'm a fan of these bunkers, not gonna lie. You're almost home, traders welcome, the London Eye. Well, lovely, isn't it? There's more Tommy presence out and about in this area. It used to be more sort of, how do I put this? Well, a little bit more abandoned. And now, look at this, they have an actual presence. They're showing up in force, you know, with attack dogs, supposedly. You know, there's just more manpower out there, keeping us all safer. I really do appreciate that. Anywho, past the London Eye, and over here is where we're going. Oh. Do you reckon we can... I mean, it's right there, and the Tommies are right over there. If I'm not going to pick a fight with it now... When...
I'll stick you in my head. Well, I'll just fucking stick you.
When am I? Is it dead? It is. It's a dead Raja. Oh, I mean, that was unexpected. There's also a Raja nest here. I would prefer not to know much more about, to be brutally honest with you, how it came about and what exactly are its contents.
My senses are tingling. I'm glad that's over with.
I know, but I mean, like, it's the fact that it's the slugs. It's the fact that it's slugs is what's really getting to me and really making me giggle. If it weren't slugs, if it was just like a, you know, I don't know, 30-odd 6 or something like that, I wouldn't be as entertained by it. But it's the fact that I know, you know, and knowing is half the battle, and in this case, 90% of the fun, right? Because it's not a regular shotgun, it's slugs. And if you ever shotgun slugs at anything entertaining, say a water bottle or a pumpkin, a melon, anything resembling, you know... Oh god! Okay, I did not notice how tough that last one was. Shoot! 2 fox steaks will do. Don't really want to pick up any rads, so... Mittler queen steak. You know what? Absolutely. Freaking hell. Okay. Take a grenade.
Finally, space.
Beautiful. Hear it? I didn't freaking hear it. I saw it. I could see it from here. It's hiding from us. Some would say that in and of itself is a victory, but... suppose we shall see. Now, there's one more around here, a hooligan I mean, but there's also something much more important. Okay, where is it? Here it is. Legendary hooligan, a little bit of ammunition, a light machine gun, so this is what you were shooting at me with. And then, whatever. And then, Ghoul Slayer's leather chest piece. I mean, it'll fetch a price. Whether that price is somewhat decent or not remains to be seen. Oh, lovely. Excuse me? I believe the explosion may have messed with its head, and I am more than happy to put it out of its misery. Beautiful. So this is the kind of area where getting involved with, I suppose, exploring. We've also found something called Lambeth Walk, which I have apparently cleared out, knowingly or otherwise. There is one thing that kinda... Oh! Lambeth Walk is a settlement! Right! And I can use said settlement. Well, it'll be a neat stop along the way, but I don't really intend on building anything here. At all.
You're not fooling me.
Alright.
You can't hide from me.
Hooligans are back on the rooftops. What else is new, you know? Oh, nice shot! That was not me, that was all you. Nice freaking shot. By the way, something that completely escaped me. Oh, you no longer have the ammunition for the... yeah, because the ammunition thing doesn't work anymore, does it? I'll see if I can get the... see if I can get you some more ammunition soon, but as things stand, you're doing more than fine with the pistol, honestly. Okay. Oh, I did not notice that at all. Okay, that's going to be a problem. That is a legendary hooligan. Hopefully the car explosion does some damage to it. Okay. Good. Oh, I am missing all of my shots horribly. You just need to not get hit by those frickin' Molotovs. Okay. Hooligan's dead, that's important. What did you have? Vintage rifle. Okay, that could have been dangerous. And a piercing automatic submachine gun, which is, it's alright, I guess. Mutant Slayers, metal armor. And honestly, they're a bit much. Okay, switch guns. It's a problem. Very much so. At least the car's exploded, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Man, I don't know who the industrialists were, but they had a lot of Molotovs. Big on the whole fire thing, are we? Yeah. Well. Compensated cruise shotgun. Interesting. I did notice a few new weapons in the settlement traders. They've acquired some, I want to say, interesting pieces of kit, including a shotgun the size of, oh, I don't know, a cupboard. A very, very large cupboard. Now that I say it out loud, I understand that there are small cupboards, and so I'm not really telling you much, but a very, very, very large cupboard. A wardrobe. A small wardrobe, if you will. It's huge. It's huge. It's like a block. Did I? I feel like I've injured myself on something, but I'm not sure what. Probably, but where the hell did you get that? That looks freaking awesome on you. Okay, let the Mirelurk fight the police robot.
We're not alone.
Kira, love, there's a giant crab behind you. Oh god. It just blew up. It just blew up. I was trying to say something about these slugs before I got rudely interrupted by... Well, if I go down the list of everything that interrupted me, it will take like 15 minutes, but so let's just skip all of that before I got rudely interrupted, period. If you ever shot any... Whispers amidst desolation. Interesting.
Bleak times, ain't they, Corporal?
Aye, Fanshawe. Can't say I've seen London this grim since the Blitz. These resource wars are tearing everything apart.
Remember the days when the River Thames sparkled in the sunlight? Now it's a murky wasteland poisoned by industry.
And the air. I can hardly breathe without hacking up a lung. Factories belch out more filth than a chimney sweep.
Families struggling to put food on the table. Kids going hungry. It's a far cry from the bustling streets we knew.
And the protests. Folks pleading for change. For sanity. But the politicians, they just keep stoking the fires of conflict.
I've heard whispers the rationing's about to get worse. How much tighter can the belt get?
Makes me think of those old war stories from the last century. At least then we knew who the enemy was.
Now the enemy's hunger, greed, and desperation. Can't exactly march against those, can we?
We've seen London through thick and thin, Fanshawe, but this is like a slow death.
All we can do is stand guard over the ruins, remember the better days, and pray for a future brighter than this.
Let me record this. It'll be a reminder that, even in despair, we were here. We held the thin blue line in the darkest hours.
And maybe someday someone will find this holotape, and they'll know that even when hope seemed as distant as the moon, we never gave up.
I mean, that is kind of oddly heartwarming. At the same time, it's a bit grim, but it's also oddly heartwarming, because, you know, they held on. They did what they could, and, well, you gotta appreciate that, right? Nothing else. Didn't give up hope for a better tomorrow, which certainly hasn't come, if anything. I mean, I don't know if things got better or worse. I suppose it depends on your perspective. They definitely didn't get any better. They get worse, probably. Fewer monsters around back then. So we've yet to see the sort of better days that he's talking about, but at the end of the day, we try, you know. Survive and work towards something, I suppose. Now, 300 years later, I might actually be able to finish that sentence about shotgun shells. And well, really, the only semi-interesting bit is, if you ever shot one at anything that contains liquid, such as like a watermelon, a pumpkin, or a gallon of water or anything like that, you know how just irresistibly fun it is, in that it will make you giggle no matter how terrible a day you're having.
Need help?
No, thank you. In fact, that's a little bit disturbing that You know what? I'm not even gonna ask. It's a child doctor, but it's also a commuter, so it's probably 300 years old. And yet it is still stuck in the body of a child. Oh god. Oh god. Are you okay?
Mysterious forces are afoot.
Miss... Can you...
We're not alone. See, I don't like this.
Oh, you have an injured foot is all. Right. So I was very confused by the state of your health after that, well, how should we call it? Encounter. On a related note, naval walkers are now smaller, harder to detect, and by virtue of that fact, harder to fight against. Is that the... No, that is not the Tommies. Those are Atkins robots. Fighting against insects of various sizes. A limer? Let's help the insects.
There's trouble. Ah! There! Ah! Yet another triumph for Kira the Adventurer!
So there's a legendary Atkins robot over there. I mean, at the very least, we know they don't have,
Keep your eyes open.
very least, we know they don't have rocket launchers or anything like that, so...
It's all of the establishment. Let's tear it
Okay, that's a
down.
problem.
Victory is ours.
For the moment... He has a kukuri knife! That is... interesting. Bolstering right police left arm. Bolstering is not very good.
Always not want not.
I can sell it to someone in the future. Because I'm going to need money. I'm going to need lots of money. Not for any particular equipment pieces, just for construction work, which is kind of... almost sad, if you will. A glowing limer. Including limer chitin, which is a bunch of bones. I don't really see myself needing at any point. Right, Atkins, again with a kukuri, and service rifles. Might actually go back to the service rifle, to be brutally honest. But it's the...
To battle.
it's the reloading of the service rifle that really has me, well, it's putting me in a bit of a weird place, whereas... on the one hand, I like the service rifle, or the Lee Enfield, if you want to call it by its proper name, which I don't see any reason we shouldn't. This Atkins fell in the tall grass, and I have no clue where. God, I suck at this. I need to go back to where I shot him, and then maybe... or where I shot him from. No. No, that doesn't help. I have no idea where he fell. Oh well. Let's just keep going. We have,
My senses are tingling.
we have commuters here and lots of radiation. Honestly, prefer not to explore this place. Let's just go around it. Let's not radiate ourselves to high hell. And just keep going towards our main objective. It is getting a bit dark. I would not mind a place to sleep through the night. Still have time to find it, but actually we're not that far away from Lambeth proper, so maybe we can find something resembling accommodations there. And I say resembling accommodations very optimistically. But hell, even a sleeping bag in the middle of nowhere will do.
Because of your bloody sad lyrics.
What? What's more inspirational than a death march?
A souffle pantyhose? Anything really?
Come on. You telling me you've never performed under duress?
And what about our Camden show? That was not a show. It was chaos. Look, since he's gone, how about we dance instead of sing? Do you know how to dance, kid?
You don't know how to sing. And that hasn't stopped you now, has it?
Interesting. Gentlemen.
Whoa, don't hurt us. We're just passing through, that's all.
The Three Wandering Knights. What were you arguing about?
Sorry about that. We're just going through some trouble. I'm Eddard Booth, but you can call me Neddy. And we are the Troubadour 3.
Oh no, musicians. Oh no,
Not
musicians.
Just any musicians. We are Camelot's official troubadours. Our job is to roam London and sing of Arthur's deeds, which we will be doing right
Arthur's
now.
deeds.
But our bodyguard run off right in the middle of hooligan territory. If only a brave stranger with balls of steel ran up to us in our time of need.
Alright, fine, you had me at balls. Listen, I could help you, but for a fee.
We're expecting as such. Don't you worry about that. We'll give you 100 tickets and a few of our supplies. Some food too. All you have to
Can we
do
skip
is
the food
give us
and
a
increase the
sign,
tickets?
and then we'll
We
start
probably don't have
playing.
much in the way of tickets,
Yes,
do you?
That's all. Everything I need.
Okay, look, fine. Okay.
No. We're all quite all right. But since you asked, you are an unbiased third party with nothing to gain from us, except for the tickets, of course. Would you be interested in helping us with a creative disagreement?
Fine, I mean, yeah.
Of course. What? Were you going to do it for the exposure?
Fine, tell me more.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Now, Camelot don't care what we sing, as long as we sing in their praises. I believe our music should inspire hope. But Paul thinks it should be miserable. Down to earth, as he calls it. I love the bloke. But he's the kind of guy who'd hang himself in the neighbour's garden for a laugh. We came to some compromises. A nice ditty at the start and the end of the piece. And we've both got our verses. But we can't agree who should close out the verses. Leave them with some hopeful crescendo to lift spirits. Or a somber note to ground them. If you could make the decision for us, we could be mad at someone else.
Right, that makes sense. Listen,
Wonderful. Have you come up with a
I have the solution
for
for you. Make it a happy song.
Fantastic. I knew you'd make the unbiased decision and pick the right option.
Yeah, because here's the thing. We have plenty of misery around. We do.
Don't
So,
go too far.
what's the point of miserable songs as well? Like, don't really see much of a point to it. So, yeah. Make it cheerful. That said, though, I have wasted the better part of the day. Of the afternoon, really. Talking to you two. To the point where now it's dark, I'm stumbling up and down all sorts of terrain features outside, and I have no idea how to get to Camden. Not to Camden, to Lambeth. This vaguely resembles a road. Maybe that way and around. Maybe up here? Looks like a camp someone made. There's some Brahmin meat.
I'm sure we'll find a use for that sometime.
Yeah, sure, but, this is not a bad place to spend the night if only there was something we could lie on that isn't trash. And I mean that very literally, like literal trash. A sleeping bag of any description would help, but alas, we're doomed to wander through the night yet more. Okay, this looks like the kind of walled-off section that I would make for a settlement. Which leads me to believe we are close to Lambeth. Now, the only real question remaining is how the hell do we find the entrance? Definitely a settlement. Ah! Believe we have located the entrance. And we find it wholly unguarded. Unless this isn't the entrance. No, there are people working and sleeping here. Just...
Oh, how I wish we would stop.
Right, I apologise for that, but we had another crash. This time not the game, the
It won't go quiet.
GPU drivers.
Oi, g'day there, mate.
Good day. Good day.
Talk about, eh?
Well, yes. Apart from the fact that it's not daytime, but sure. Now, does any of you fine folks here...
Oh, how I wish we could stay
May the
like
canyon
this
bless
forever.
The canyon, eh?
Huh?
Right, yeah. Do any of you fine folks happen to maybe know if there is a humble abode in which I may stay the night?
I see strange storm clouds in your horizon. Be careful.
Letter from Roach. Isabel, the ravens have descended more by the week. Some fly, but they do not travel. It is an ill omen pertaining to our situation. The canyon asks that I renew her shield of protection as such. Isabel, I require fresh it's not a sentence I thought I'd ever read. Isabel, I require fresh piss for the threshold. Sorry, for the thresholds. Must be a lot of piss then if there's multiple of them, right? Please collect from the residents. Find a barrel. Yeah, definitely a lot. Definitely gonna need a lot, huh? And as I know you're a stickler for lists, we also require fresh stock of hubflowers, toenails, hair, and ferns. Kira? I don't care if we have to wander through the night stumbling over corpses and garbage and junk and everything. We are not spending the night here. They collect piss in barrels, toenails by the bunches, and use them to ward off something. In this particular case, me. So, yes, we are leaving. Unfortunately, it appears as though the leader of Lambeth, aka Brickton, is the one in charge of collecting all of these things. And his name is Chief Roach. And I get the feeling that if I wake him up right now, he might not be in the best of moods, given everything. So, let's find an empty bed after all. I mean, one that hopefully doesn't reek. Of aforementioned excrements. And while we're at it, might not be the worst idea to liberate the tribals of, well, at least some of their ammunition. And maybe even weaponry. Now, they keep food here in a stove. I would assume this is not where they keep the piss as well. That would be, well, highly problematic, if it is.